You may have users in your organization, and then you have resources, but then you don't want everyone to use or have access to the resources. You kind of want to segment accessibility to the resources. So certain group of people should have access to the resources, and certain other people shouldn't have access to the resources because it's not necessary for them to have access to the resource. For example, you have the HR team, the IT team, the sales. So no one in sales should have access to the payroll. That should be restricted to the HR team. So that's where security group comes in. And you don't want to assign this on individual basis. You can also restrict access on individual basis by granting individual access to resources. But that will become a problem when you have larger number of people in your staffing unit to deal with. So that's where security groups come in. So instead of working for each person per time, you group them together and then assign a security role to the group. And that's where access can be granted based on who is in the security group. All right, so I'm sure you understand what security group is now. So I'm going to quickly show you how to create a security group in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And then we're going to move that security group, assign it to an environment in our Power Platform where we can also use it for our Copilot Studio for creating agent and all of that. So with that, the people we assign in the security unit as members are the ones that will have access to the resources in the Dataverse on the Power Platform. So once again, sit tight and learn from this video. Thank you. So I'm going to show you how to create a security group in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And then in the second part, we're going to learn how to apply the security group to our Copilot Studio environment. So first of all, you learn on Microsoft 365 Admin Center, just like I did here. Once you're here, you go straight up to Teams and Groups. Click on Teams and Group, Active Teams and Groups. Then you will see Security Groups tab here. You click on the Security Group tab. You can also see we already have some security groups. But if you don't have one already, you can add one. So I'm going to add one security group. I call it Copilot Security Access. Okay. This security group grants access to a designated environment. Okay, it all depends on what you want to or how your organization name things. The naming convention depends totally on you. You don't have to do exactly like I did. Okay, just for demo purpose. I don't want to add Azure role to it. Just go ahead and create the security group. The next step is going to be to locate our security group and add members and owners. All right. So I'm going to add a group owner. Search for my name. There you go. The next will be group members. Okay. All right. So once you have owner, you can add the group. Oh, I did close that. Sorry about that. So click on members, view all members, add member. I'm going to add a couple of them, and then you see how each of these members will have access. And then I'm going to intentionally not add some members. And in the second video, in the second part, we're going to try out and see if these members that are not added will have access to the. All right, so I'm going to add this. I will not add this John Doe. All right. Then we'll see how that happens if you don't add John Doe. All right. So I've not added James Copilots. Let me see. Oh, these are the members. Okay. So I'm going to try and see if John Doe can have access, because John Doe is not part of the security group. So let's head back to our Power Platform Admin Center, where you can access from here directly. Just to be sure I'm in the right environment. Okay, so I'm in the Power Platform Admin Center, where you have whatever environment you create here also functions for Copilot Studio, okay? And also for Power Apps, Power Platform as well. So they're all within Power Platform. So when you come home, you click on Manage to see your environment. Is that the environment I have? But remember, you can only assign a security role to a sandbox environment. You can't assign a security role to developer or trial environments. At a sandbox or production environment, when you sandbox, I'm going to just call this Copilot environment, okay? These are these. Okay, go. So once we create this environment, we'll have the option to assign a security group. So as you can see security group. Our security group is here. You go ahead and assign it and save your. All right, our security group has been added to the environment. As you can see, that